Today is day 17 of the conflict in the UAE. With one of my colleagues and one of our good agent here in Dubai. Melina is with us.
Hello guys.
We are driving in Dubai and we're just going to go around, show you around, and then discuss about the current situation. And I'm sure people have lots of questions. First of all, I'm going to start with you. I know I've been in Dubai for so many years that for me Dubai has always been home. How do you feel in general?
I feel like nothing is going on, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel there is so many headlines, and I think people outside are seeing this situation as something that it's completely not.
Yeah.
In terms of like when we see the headlines, when we see everything, I think it's perhaps more than it should be. That
Yeah.
it's not that bad. It's not that unsafe that the people are saying. As someone
No, hold
who
on.
is
When you
coming-
say it's unsafe, let me just word it like this. I feel super safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here, but like Dubai is my home. I feel like that because I don't see any threat. I don't see any
Yeah.
risk
Yeah.
to my life. Because look, at the end of the day, if there is a risk, we always have, like, let's say, an option to go somewhere else.
Yes.
I've been told by Canadian government I can go back to Canada, for example.
Yes.
But I'm
same.
not considering that at all.
No,
But
even
for me,
we-
it's 26 years.
Yeah.
For you, because it's 2 years. That's what I'm trying to understand. And you're coming from Europe, and right now in Europe, the way in general the Western media are talking about Dubai,
Yes.
and Dubai is unsafe. It's just insane. And I'm like, we're driving here, and you can see now I'm recording outside as well. People, they can see what's going on. I'm literally around the DIFC area, Dubai International Financial District, for people who they know. And we're going toward the downtown, and we're just having this chat.
Let me tell you one thing. One day in Europe,
Yeah.
for me, is scarier than whole this situation in Dubai. Like the people, you probably seen how many people here who are expats, who are not residents. I mean, who
Yeah,
are not
literally, I was just
Emirati.
telling you, our neighbor here in the office, he's from Switzerland, and Italian Switzerland, and like he was saying, listen, I don't want to go back.
Yes,
He's been here from 2019, and he said, listen, I feel very much safe. I'm not going anywhere. I don't know. He says my parents are calling me and say, hey, you need to come back. But I'm like, he goes like, what I'm gonna do? I'm like, I feel way more safer. It's again for people who, and he's been here from 2019, yeah. So that's what I'm trying to understand for people who they've been here maybe a couple of years, not like someone like for
Yeah.
me, I've been here for so many years.
You
but
guys went through a lot.
but like anyone I ask like that, they says like, you know what, I feel safe.
Yeah, same.
And I don't know why the media outside they're like, trying to show a different image. Yes, let's just agree. Come on, business is not the same.
Yeah.
It's very normal. It's we are in a conflict. We've been attacked, and the UAE doing whatever they can do, like to defend, and that's the reason we are out here in the street. Because if they only see something was going on that I feel like I'm at risk, I won't be even here.
I want to say one thing. When you say
Yeah.
the business is stopped,
Yeah.
like I want to clarify for the people out there. In Dubai, everything is running normally. We are
Yeah.
talking about the real estate because this situation right now is very normal for the people to have hesitation, to question.
For
what is
investment,
going to-
when I say in terms of business,
question.
yeah.
And the people who are locals who are living here,
Yeah.
they didn't stop any kind of investments or anything like that because they know the conflict is going to be resolved and Dubai will start to pick up because of the patterns. Not
Yeah.
because we say it's like that, because we saw the patterns in the past, and now moving forward we see
And
what
people,
is going to happen.
they have
in the
trust
future.
in the
Yes.
city. We know.
Yes.
Look, I have experienced the crash in 2008, which
Yeah.
was like a worldwide. We had an issue in 2014. Then after that one, the COVID time,
Yes.
we recovered the faster than anyone else. And then after that, we had the flood we had in 2024.
Yes.
Everyone was like, oh, Dubai is flooded. Like, Dubai is finished. It's done. But guess what? Like, we came back with a better plan to prevent such things happening again. And now again, this conflict. And when you say the business is closed, I believe, to say that the business are open. People are going to the
everything is
office,
working
school is
normally.
open, roads are open.
Delivery, food, anything.
You have everything. When I say in the real estate, in terms of do you have a client right now? No, because we're not even approaching to people. Hey,
Yes.
because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
at the moment. So, but we know Dubai is going to bounce back stronger and even better, because every single time we go through a challenge like this, I have seen the improvement in the government, what they have to do. And
no, when you compare every time the one country has the crisis, even if it's like going to be regarding inflation, the food, anything that is happening inside of the country, whenever it's this kind of crisis, the government uses that opportunity to increase the prices of the food, the gas, the oil, everything. Here they're giving you, like, they're saying, don't stock up on, don't buy too much because we have a stock up to 4 to 6 months. Don't buy over.
But have you, let me ask you as yourself, have you even, does it even cross your mind to go and, let's say, you know what, pile up stuff? Like,
no,
let me just go
I don't feel like it, because I go into the store, everything is normal.
You don't even to go to the store, the thing is here, they deliver that for you all.
But I think it's the trauma of the people back in their country, even in my country, when it was Corona, people are running to the stores just to buy flour, just to buy like basic needs for cooking and something like this, because we know the government is not doing the job that they're supposed to do.
So we know, I mentioned to you the other day, there's a program for government, they come up, I guess, in 2018, with regard to food security, and the government of UAE has been doing that one. Look, we Dubai is a city that we pretty much import everything, and the rulers, they know about that stuff, and they're trying, like, you know, hey, okay, what can be a solution to that? You know what if, like, you know, we caught up in a crisis and we need to have our own resources? That's what they've been doing, and they have this security for food and everything, so there is no shortage of food. And I don't see people are panicking. I don't see people are, like, you know what, worrying about anything. And day by day, whoever I talk to is like, you know, hey, you know what, I feel safe and I'm good. If there's something, like, you know what, people from outside, they keep on messaging us, hey, listen, are you good? Are you safe? Do you want to come out? Is there anything we can do for you? I'm like, no, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate for your offer, but I feel like we're safe here. We're good here.
Going on.
So it's insane to see the media in Western countries are showing something different.
We have to agree that most of the business, most of the people, like, we have seen the numbers when it comes to the millionaires and billionaires and overall people who are moving to Dubai, right? And there is certain image that Dubai has when it comes to safety, when it comes to the, like, overall the reputation of the Dubai, taxes, benefits, visa, residency, and like whenever you speak to the people who are living here, every time they will tell you it's so easy to live here. So much easier than anywhere else. It's so convenient. We are so spoiled.
We're so spoiled.
We are so spoiled, and then that doesn't benefit the other countries.
True.
So there has to be something behind everything. Of course, you know how that goes. But overall, we have seen also from the people who are expats, where we have over 200 nationalities, and if the people who are expats are defending the country who is not theirs, there has to be something behind it. Because I'm not willing to defend my country, unfortunately, because I left for a reason.
Look,
and if I feel confident here, I have been traveling around the world and living in different countries, USA, Europe, like Balkan, whatever it is, but I never feel like this convenience, this safety, like peace of mind. You generally don't think
you can find it here.
Someone will rob me because I'm wearing a good watch. Someone will kill me in the middle of the street.
I was just saying, like, everyone knows this one. This has become a cliche, I guess. Once you go to, unfortunately, any of the city in Europe, like the famous one, like, I mean, go to London, go to Milan, go to Madrid, anywhere you go, the first things you do, you remove your Rolex. Meanwhile, believe me, I'll leave my car sometime. I have a phone here and I have another phone is, like, you know, literally is here, and like I'll leave my my watch sometime in the car, and I just walk out. Let's say if I go to a gas station, I'm like, you know, the car is on, the keys there, nobody, no, I don't, it doesn't even cross my mind to, like, you know, hey, let me just, like, lock the car and go, because generally we feel safe. And also,
but we have to understand, where is that coming from?
This safety is coming from, of course,
from the government and the laws that they have, and there is no corruption. They don't care who you are, the amount of the money you have consequences, you will have fines, you will have this and this. So,
but you know, that's all in place in order to keep the place safe.
Yeah, of course.
And that's the
they
reason people are
understand
here,
that
yeah.
everything has consequences. So if they let one individual, then it's going to be another one and another one and another one. Like, there has to be a boundary, and when it comes to them, it's very strict. And what I like about them, nothing is about them as a government.
No.
Everything is about the people and to make people happy.
But that's the...
And I don't think people understand that, and
No.
they don't trust that. When I
No, they
say,
don't trust
why
that.
Dubai is safe, they genuinely, when this war hit,
Yeah.
they extended for the people hotels free of charge.
Yes. Where else they do this?
Nowhere. They increase the rent so they can get more money. Then they control the supply of the food in the markets,
Yeah.
and also the price. There is actually a phone number where you can call the government and say this market has price increase.
Imagine...
Where you will find that?
Imagine one of the supermarket, the large supermarket over here, the Lulu supermarket. So they are doing collaboration with Etihad Airline. They increase the air cargo because some of the items they couldn't bring, like, you know, by the normal mean, by ship or whatever. They start doing it air transfer. So where else they do that?
Yeah.
And they don't, and it doesn't mean like because they're doing it like, you know, air transport, they're going to increase the price. We haven't seen any changes on the price.
Yeah, then they have mental support, call for, like, if you have any trauma or something.
Yeah.
Like in my country there is a saying like there is no depression, you cannot be depression, just go with it.
Because they don't have
Go
solution
in the
for that
flood.
one. They don't want to spend money for it, like, you know, to do anything.
They don't
because-
care. That means the country has to invest in you. They're not willing to do that.
True,
Like,
true.
they don't understand how the city is actually very structured, how everything is planned, organized, like
You see,
strict.
people need to realize and they need to figure out this. We did not build Dubai like in 1 day or 2 days. This plan has been going on for the past 40 years.
And there is more until 2040
And there's more to come.
planned.
What I always argue with people, I'm like, listen, how many other cities in the world they do have the plan for, like, you know what, next 5 years, 10 years? Do you know, we have Dubai 2030, we have Dubai 2033, we have Dubai Vision Dubai 2040, then we
Yes.
have Dubai 2050, then
Yes.
we have Dubai 2071. Like,
Insane.
clear written program, the plan, that's where the city is going on, or what's the direction.
And they did everything that they say they're
So
going
far
to
what
do.
they say they achieved, and I believe regardless of what's going to be the outcome of this conflict in the region, I believe Dubai strongly is going to bounce back and is going to grow, because fundamentally these guys that planned something very well,
Yes.
and they have all the means to support that. It's just not like, you know what, like, let me just plan and that's it. No, look, it's downtown. We're driving around in normal day. You see lots of other people. This is very common for sure. You see lots more traffic here in the road, but at least things are going on. The roads are open. I can drive. I can see the delivery bike, like, you know, it's already in front of us, like, you know, they're delivering food or whatever. So restaurants are open on the left and right, and that's what we need.
Yeah.
I mean, at least with the fact that we feel safe, and, like, you know what, we feel that the life is going as a normal. I think that's itself is very important.
Yeah,
Of course, we've been, again, business-wise, everyone has been affected.
I mean, that's
and there's a
normal.
slowdown, which is very normal. And think of this one. I was just reading the report today. Day of 17, we had literally 4 casualties, which is sad.
Yes.
We're not supposed to have that one as well, but comparison to
How many drones? How many, like?
the number of drones and missiles they intercepted and everything, it's been insane.
Then you go to Europe on a normal day. How many people are killed on the streets?
Yeah.
How many people are robbed in the streets? When was the last time you heard someone was robbed in Dubai
can't even-
and killed in the middle of the street because of the Birkin bag, or maybe because of the expensive
watch or something?
or something like that? Or when was the last time there was terrorist attack in the school there was terrorist attack.
Oh, shooting anywhere, that's unfortunately
like that doesn't exist. And I think people who are saying, oh, this will impact Dubai is finished. No, you don't understand what kind of structure and fundamentals right now they're established. And this is why people want this city. This is why people want to move. And regardless, I'm the first one who is going to say, I'm not going to go back to my country where in the government I have people who doesn't know how to lead the country. You have two governments. Inside of the government you have Bosnian, Albanian, and etc. So if I'm not confident in the government, I know for a fact my life is going to be affected.
And you're not the only one. You know what, even the countries, what they call themselves, so first world countries like US and Canada, the roads are embarrassing. Like, you know, you don't want to even drive there because of the number of posts they have on the road.
Habibi, try Montenegro, please. I guarantee you, every year, guys, here, if something is broken, like roads or anything like that, it will be fixed within a week. Not even that, it depends. But in Montenegro, if something is broken during touristic season, that's when they will start fixing it. The roads will be hammered.
And they usually fix it in a way that they have to fix it again in a week time or 2 weeks time.
No, it takes few months. Then once
okay, there we
the
go.
touristic season is
you see,
done,
that's a different. This is one of the area. I remember the first day of the
hit. Yes.
They were saying the Burj Khalifa was hit. Like, come on.
Fire outside.
Fire outside. As you can see, Burj Khalifa still is there, and
very much not moving.
Exactly. And life is going on, and people are still outside. I mean, I don't know what else to say, honestly. I don't know why people, they are trying to damage something. And I guess it's a bit more of jealousy, I guess. They don't get that things, the same thing in the country, and then, like, you know, they're jealous, like, why Dubai is like that, and, like, you know, our cities don't like that.
But I would like to say to the people who are considering moving to Dubai and they say Dubai is too expensive and things like that, maybe they will not survive, blah blah blah, whatever the narrative is out there, Dubai is place for everyone.
Depending on how they want to live.
How you want to live, the way you want to live it, that they will like leave it to you.
Yes.
But in terms of like what we just talked about, the safety and everything else, like normal life, I think people will be very much surprised to see how everything is managed here.
True. Like, want to add to this topic, like, this is a common question all the time we get. Like, hey, how much is the cost of food? How much is the cost of, like, you know, restaurant? How much is my monthly cost? I'm like, listen,
where do you want to eat?
I'm like, where do you want to go? How do you want to live? Because look, and funny enough is here, you know, you go to a city somewhere, you are limited with, like, how much you want to spend.
Yes.
You have so much money and you want to spend, but there is nothing to do. Like, there is nowhere to spend. Yeah. But in Dubai, you come. I give an example. You come here, you buy a car. You can just buy a normal car for, like, I don't know, 50,000 US, and, like, you know, it's a nice car, brand new car. You drive around and say, no, you know what, I need something nicer. Okay, let me just go buy, let's say, a Porsche. You buy that one for $150,000. Then, like, you know what? Okay, you know, I need something better.
Oil is cheaper, by the way, when it comes to gas.
Yeah, for sure. And, like, even the car, like, there is room for you to upgrade and, you know what, go spend your money if you want to. Similar things, like, you know, with the restaurant, you can just go and have, like, you know, delicious food, you know that, like, you know what, to so many restaurants as little as 50 dirham, 35 dirham, 50 dirham, you can get, like, really good food here.
Yeah, I
know those, Jam. I've been living here, but at the same time, you can just go to places, like, you know what, I was in Bulgaria resort just the other day. We went for iftar, and each person costs like 600 dirham. So you go to Atlantis, it can be 1,000, you know, per person.
You go somewhere else, it can be 100, 200, 300. It depends where you want to go. And for matter, when we are talking about the daily buying in the stores, I can confidently say that Dubai is cheaper on a daily level when it comes to the market than Europe.